Now, should 21 Savage be deported back to the UK? What's up, guys? This is GN Guy. If you like my content, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. So, UK, 21 Savage, UK-born rapper, accepts he may be deported from the US. So, he moved to the US when he was 7, back in 1999. He came here. His parents neglected to get him a visa. Granted, he was very young, and at that age, you don't understand what a visa is. Even some adults in the United States, actually most adults in the United States, don't know what a visa is. So, this is what a visa is. If you want to go to a country, you gotta ask permission. And they give you that permission in form of a visa. Hey, this visa is valid for 10 years, X amount of years. There are some countries that have some agreements with your home country that you're a citizen of to allow you to stay X amount of time over the visa. Now, 21 Savage, his visa expired in 2006, and he's been living in the United States illegally without the permission of the United States government since then. First interview since arrest, 21, real name, Cheyenne bin Abraham Joseph, said his eyes. He's from Hollanda. He's been released on bond pending trial. Rapper told ABC Good Morning America, despite his concerns, he's been deported. He's about to be deported. Learn to embrace the times I'm down because they always build up and take me to a new level of life. Even if I'm sitting in a cell in a 23-hour lockdown, in my mind, I know that I'm gonna come after that. So I'm not happy about it, but I'm accepting of it. Followed the arrest on February 3rd. ICE detained 21 and have been in the U.S. since 2005. Has been since 2005. That his visa ran out following year. 26-year-old said that children born outside the USA, the ICE confused the dates. I was 7 when I came here and had left in 2005 because my uncle died. So I came back to the UK for his funeral and came back. He added, "It's I don't know much about that. Maybe I gotta investigate a little bit more." Asked the GMA whether he knew he would expire, and 21 said, "I don't even know what a visa was. I knew that I wasn't born here. I didn't know what it meant as far as when I transitioned into an adult. Now it's going to affect my life. I wasn't hiding it. I didn't want to get deported." So this is a Good Morning America. It's a little thing they posted on Twitter.
Now by one of the members of the legal team brought in by Jay-Z, Alex Spiro, partner of Quinn Emanuel. Alex, thank you for joining us this morning. So ICE concedes he was targeted. The question is, was he targeted because of his music?
Yes, and we believe honestly that he was targeted, of course, like they said, and part of the reason we think is because he's both a celebrity and they can use this as a way to send a message, and also perhaps because of his music.
Is this the case that they would normally bring someone who's been here 19, 20 years?
We don't believe so. There's a lot of things about this case that are curious and troubling. Even if you start at the beginning, he's somebody who comes here as a young man. He's one of the dreamers, as they're called. And he comes over here and he has a singular offense for marijuana when he's a college-age person. That's vacated, sealed. There's no issue. He's getting a visa. He's operating in good faith. He's performing. He's giving back to his community. He's a son. He's a father. And yet they take this step, this unusual step, to arrest him the week before the Grammys and not give him bond. And we find the whole thing curious and troubling.
And so the big question now is what's next? Is he actually vulnerable to deportation?
He's certainly vulnerable, but we're confident, and his fans should be confident, that he'll be able to remain here. And, we're hoping that that will give, some hope to everybody else.
So 21 Savage, he's a good citizen in standing. He's only had the arrest so far. He's only had the arrest for marijuana possession, but take what you want. He technically didn't get his visa, and he'd have to go through the legal procedures. Unfortunately, it's not his fault, but it's something that you'd have to go through. The rapper said he was driving the day of arrest. He said he saw guns and blue lights, and when in the back of his car, when I was gone. He claimed he was told he was under arrest. They said, we got Savage. It was definitely targeted. And yes, it was targeted. They wanted to arrest him because they knew that he he was here illegally, unfortunately for him. It came days after the release of a music video song A Lot, which includes lyrics critical of American immigration under President Trump. You know, if you screw with the government officials, you're kind of painting a target on your back. Light was off and the gas was off, and I had to boil up the water. Went through some things, but I couldn't imagine my kids stuck in the border. He rapped. 21 lawyered up in the arrest, linked to his lyrics in the rap. He can't really say whether there's any truth to the claim. The Rock Nation, their lawyer. Shia bin Abraham Joseph, 21 Savage, is currently 26-year-old. The engaged father of 3 children, was born in the U.S. UK, who were born in the U.S. UK-born Abraham Joseph has been living in the U.S. since age 7. The arrest detention of 21 Savage is an absolute travesty, and is, yeah, you can read that as well. That's their opinion on it. There's been widespread confusion on the news of 21's arrest broke. Most people thought he'd been born in the city he mentions frequently in his raps. You've seen a lot of those memes about 21 Savage, painting him as the the Duke of X, Y, and Z, and when he says he's got shooters in reds, they post pictures of redcoats from the Revolutionary War. That's funny as shit. Like, you're gonna get extreme memes from anything tragic. Extremely funny memes. But first, when I went to first grade in the U.S., so I didn't really remember much. I remember my grandma's house in the U.K., and probably about it. I didn't really do much here, he said. So, a little fact about me. I came here around the same age, and around a similar time. And, sure, I was born in a different country, but I pretty much grew up and assimilated to the United States and American culture. Now, 21 Savage, like me, probably doesn't associate himself a lot with the UK's culture. He's more inundated with the Atlantis culture. Sure, you can make as many memes about him, and they're extremely hilarious. By all means, make more memes. But the truth of the matter is, he's pretty assimilated into American culture. I could tell you from first-hand experience. His latest album, I Was, came at the end of last year when he was top of the Billboard chart. So the feds obviously targeted him because he targeted them. And they're going to go after you. Unfortunately, that's completely legal. So he is nominated 2 awards for Grammy last year, and instead of being there, he was in a detention center in Georgia. A petition asked for his deportation and signed nearly 500,000 people showing up for his arrest. Jay-Z hired lawyer Eric Spiro to help fight the arrest. Mr. Spiro told GMA that he's confident 21 will be able to remain in America. As the people, I know, that's lawyer talk. As for people still in detention center in 21 spent the last few weeks, the rapper said, "I feel your pain. I'm going through every day in my power to bring awareness to this pain." 21 Savage, he's probably going to go back to the UK, fortunately, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? He has been in the spotlight. He painted a target on his back after he went after ICE, and you know how a lot of these people in the government are, the thin skins. They want to go after everyone that kind of, attacks them. But he should have known better. But you can't really blame him. He came here at a very, very young age. He had no idea what a visa is. I did not know what a visa was until I was a little bit older. I was an adult. But, not most Americans know either. Hopefully everything works out for him. He doesn't seem like he's a detriment to the community. He's a rapper. You can make whatever memes you want about rapping, and value. You could evaluate rap as much as you can. But my opinion on immigration, I think that if you're here and you're contributing to American society, there should be some way for you to gain your citizenship. I also think there should be more. We should do more to curb the illegal immigration, the people who overstay visas, as well as other things. We should try to curb that. But if you're already inundated in American culture, and if you're paying taxes and you're a citizen in good standing who's contributing to your community, there should be some way for you to stay here. But you can't have a country. By the same note, you can't have a country without solid borders. So yeah, it's a different task. Should we give amnesty? Some people, yes. Should we secure our borders? Absolutely. So guys, thanks for listening. If you like my content, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe.